Hey guys, hope you're doing well. In this video, we will go through the digital asset practice test 4 given out by the College Board, and we will do it on Bluebook. In recent days, we checked the practice test for Module 1, the math section, and today we will go through the math practice test and Module 2. So let's dive into the question. We will pick the full-length practice test, SAT, and practice test 4. So here we go. Let's just click the calculator and zoom in. 7x is equal to 28. They say, what is 8x? Look, if 7x is equal to 28, it means x is 4. So 8 times 4, that is 32. Isabel grows potato in her garden. This year, she harvested 760 potatoes and saved 10% of them. How many of the harvested potatoes does she save? So we are just finding 10% of 760. On the Desmos, you can easily write 10% of 760, which is 76. Third question says, a printer produces poster at a constant rate of 42 posters per minute. At what rate in poster per hour does the printer produce poster? So what we will do, it's like 42 posters per minute. Okay, like it's like 1 minute. I would trade poster per hour. Hour is like 60 minutes. That will be X. So when you just cross multiply, the X will be 42 times 60. Oh, let's see, what is it? 42 times 60. It's like 2520. Just write the answer, 2520. Next question. The bar graph shows the distribution of 419 cans collected by the 10 different groups for food drive. How many cans were collected by the group 6? Oh, these questions are like super easy. The group 6 is this one. So the answer is 40. Right. Well, it's 40. Let's move forward. The next question is parabola. They are looking for what is the x-intercept? Look, x-intercept is the points where the graph touches the x-axis, which is here, as you see, that is 7. And question 6, the function is given. What is the value of fx when x is 4? This one is like simple one, but like, if the function is like very complex that you see like, it's hard to substitute, you can simply type it to the Desmos like 7x plus 2 and just write f of 4. And the answer, as you see, is 30. Okay. Each side of the square has a length 45. What's the perimeter of a square? Guys, like perimeter of a square is the figure has like 4 equal sides, the rectangular. It's this one, this one, this one, and this one, that's square. If the side length is 45, the perimeter will be 4 times 45, which is 180. 180. And next question. The point with the coordinates d4 lies on the shown. What is the value of d? Look, y coordinate is 4. What is the x coordinate? So when y coordinate is 4, x coordinate is here, something between 3 and 4. But when we check the answer key, like many of them, almost I can say all of them are between 3 4. So how we will do this? Let's create a table. And let's add those 2 points that we know, which is x is 0, y is 7, 0 and 7. And the second one is x is 8, y is 0, 8 and 0. Oh, it's just 6 cents. And what we will do, this is linear equation. Let's type this one. Okay, you see the graph is exactly the same graph is given. So what we are looking for, when y is equal to 4, what's x? X is 3.42, right? Let's check the answer key one by one to see which one is 3.42. A is 7 over 2, which is 3.5. B is 26 over 7. 26 over 7. 3.71. C is 24 divided by 7. 24 divided by 7. 3.42. Let's see if they are same. Oh, you see, they're almost the same thing. So I'll pick C as an answer. Let's move forward. The next question. Okay, let's close this. Which expression is equivalent to this one? Okay, you see, guys, there is minus. Here you don't have any plus or minus. I'm not going to pick this one. This is 5x squared both. So when you just distribute 5x into the parentheses, like this will be 50xy squared, but that will be 250xy squared. So that is because I'll pick A as an answer. Let's go on. The function f defined by this one was the value of f8. As I said before, like, you can substitute the 8 here or just write fx is equal to 5x squared and write f of 8. So it is like 320. Or sometimes students says like, it takes time to write x squared there. Instead of writing x squared, you can just write double x, like x multiplied by x. It works same. So the answer is 320. 11, we are given transversal. They're parallel. What is the value of x? If two lines intersect with the two parallel lines intersect with the third line, some angles forms. Like you just need to get the name of the angles. This is obtuse angle, but this is acute angle. If they have different name, we said some of them is equal to 180 degrees. So we say x plus 26 is equal to 180 degree. That's it. Like x plus 26 is equal to 180. What is x? That is 154. So the answer is D. Okay, question 12. Each face of the fair 14 sides die is labeled with a number from 1 to 14. What is a different number appearing on each face? If the die is rolled one time, what is the probability? There are numbers from 1 to 14, and we have one of each number. The question is like, if we pick one of them randomly, what's the probability that this is for? Like from 1 to 14, there's only 1, 2, right? You are selecting this number out of 14. So we pick one out of 14. The answer will be A. Okay. Because all those numbers are different numbers it mentioned. Different numbers you see here. Question 13. You are given the scatter plot. Which of the following equation best represents the line of best fit shown? Okay, you see, I deal with the slope. First of all, because it goes up, a slope is positive. You see, in the case B, slope is negative. In the case D, slope is negative. I'm not going to pick this too. You see, y-intercept is positive here. But in the case C, y-intercept is negative. So I'll not pick this one. The answer is A. You don't need any calculation. Okay. This is dot plot is given. The dataset A, this is dataset A. Dataset B is created by adding 56 to each of the values. Look, if you are given the set and if you increase each number by 56, automatically mean, median, and mode increase by 56, but range doesn't change. Which of the following correctly compares the medians and range of the set A and B? We said range does not change, but mean, median, and mode increase by 56. Okay, so let's see. Median of B is equal to median, not median increase. Median of B is equal to median of A, definitely not. Median B is greater than median A, that's fine. And the range of B is equal to range of A, this will be correct answer. But in the case D, let's check in case range B is greater than, range does not change. There are two numbers. The range is like difference between minimum and maximum. If you increase each number by 56, when you subtract those 56 gone, and the difference will be same, okay? Question 15. Last week, an interior designer earned this from consulting for X hours and drawing up plans for Y hours. The equation represents the situation. Which of the following is best interpretation of the 68? Look, X is consulting X hours, number of the hours that we consult. So 68 will be like payment for each hours of the consulting. They say like, what is the best interpretation of the 68? As you see, 68 is related with the consulting, right? Not drawing up plans. So it's not the answer. Consulting. What is the difference between like, A and D? D, I'm going to eliminate because they say 68 hours, but hours is like X, not 68. Okay, so I'll not pick this one. A is the correct answer. Question 16, we have, let's see some of the equations here. What is the value of y? In every single SAT exam, you will have such kind of questions. I can say that there are two questions related to the system of equation. One of them is this one, another one is word equation. These questions are the easiest one. You can just type it to the Desmos, just drop the equation into the Desmos, and you will see the answer, the intersection points. Okay, so let's see where they intersect here. 8 and 72, they ask for y value, I'll pick 72. Okay, next question, you have the graph. What is the value of f0? F0 means like the graph is f of x, right? F0 means x is 0. When x is 0, it means we are looking for y-intercept of it. Y-intercept of the graph is here, you see. When x is 0, y is 3. So that was easy, to be honest. Question 18. Well, just erase this one. Okay. Question 18. If x is given, what is the value of... Oh, come on. That's like so question, I guess. You just need to drop it to the Desmos. Doesn't matter how complex it is. By the way, the shortcut of square root is SQRT. In case if you don't know, just write f of x is equal to 48. Be careful, they don't say f48. They say f of x is equal to 48, where they intersect at 36. So the answer is C. Line t in the xy plane has a slope -1/3. Oh, well, guys, you know the equation of a line is y is equal to kx plus b, and k here is just a slope. So let's see the equation. They all are given in the standard form. I'm looking for which one has a slope -1/3. So coefficient of x is -1/3, right? Not this one, not this one. Well, they both are 1/3. And the question is what? When x is 9, y is equal to 10. Let's see. If x is 9, that will not be equal to 10, but when x is 9, that will be equal to 10. So the case D will be the correct answer. I just substitute the points. Question 20. We got 3 questions left. The company that provides whale watching tours takes group of 21 people at a time. The company's revenue is $80 per adult. And that is the question I meant. Like on the system of equation, I told you like there are 2 questions on the almost every single SAT exam. One of them is just like the system is given, you simply drop it to the Desmos and see the answer. This is the second type of the question. The system is not given, you have to write this system yourself, okay? So let's translate this into the mass. We are given the total, there are 21 people. Do you know how many adults and how many child you are given? Not. How many children we have? Let's say we have Y children. And how many adults you have? Let's say we have X adults. So I will do what? X plus Y is equal to 21. And for each adult, I got $80, 80X plus for each child, $60, 60Y. Our total payment is what? $1440, $1440. That is it. Like if we just write it down into the Desmos, x plus y is equal to 21 and 80x plus 60y is equal to 1440. You see where they intersect? X is 9, y is 12. Do they ask for x was adults, right? Do they ask for adults or children? How many people in the group were children? They ask for y, and y is 12. That's it. Like that's simple. You just need to write like x plus y is equal to total number, and like just those multiplication is equal to the total payment. Okay. So well, let's do last 2 questions. 21. How many distinct real solution does a given equation have? That is super easy. Just like type it to the Desmos, 5x squared plus 10x plus 16. Oh, sorry. What was it? Like it is written in the index. Let's see how many distinct zeros. There is no zero is equal to 0 because it doesn't intersect with the x-axis. There's no solution. Even if I don't write equal to 0, like solution is x-intercepts, right? We said forwards, solution, x-intercept, zeros, and the roots. Oh, because there's no x-intercept, I'm going to say like 0 solution. The last question seems like hard. It's related to the equation of a circle. This is circle A's equation, and circle B obtained by shifting the A down 4 units. Which of the following equation represents the circle B? To be honest, um, you can check the answer key one by one. Just drop the ABCD into the decimal. See like this graph in what case shifted 4 units down. But if you guys know the equation of a circle, that was like x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to radius squared. Yes. So a and b are the coordinates of a center. And from here you see like, a is 0, b is 2. The center of a circle is 0, x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 2. And we are going to shift it 4 units down, right? If you just shift the points 4 units down, x coordinate doesn't change, right? Imagine these points. I'm going to shift it 4 units down. You see, x coordinate doesn't change, but y coordinate decreased by 4. So it will be 0, and 2 minus 4, that will be -2. So if I have an equation with the center 0 and -2, let's just use the formula and write an equation. X minus 0 squared plus y minus negative 2 square is equal to radius square. So it's like x square. The answer is not C or D. Y plus 2 square. So the answer will be A. Okay. So guys, that's it. As you see, like, we got 19 minutes left, so you can double check your solutions. Now let's see our score to see like it's sent to the College Board accounts. Let's view our score to see if we have any mistake. I hope we don't have. Score details. Oh, that was like the math section. Oh, okay, starting from here. They all are correct. These all are correct. They're all correct. So we go full score here. Oh, as you see, guys, this is not that much hard. So if you just use the Desmos professionally, as you see, like, I didn't count it, but like it was more than, I guess, like, 50% of the question we did using Desmos calculator. You have to use the Desmos professionally, like, finding minimum, maximum, or using the basic equations, system of equations. After translating the system of equations to the math, still useful for the graphs, finding x, y intercept, finding the roots and whatever it is, like, just use the Desmos to save time and to get rid of calculation mistakes. Well, guys, once again, I just want to mention, like, we already did the module one, and I'm going to share the link in the description bar. You can find it out there. Take care. Good luck.